Hotline. Welcome to the Hotline Show, the Harold Washington Post 1987 Hotline Show. Yes, everybody, this was the hottest thing going for 13 weeks, and this is our last show for this quarter, and we're going to just have a little fun. We got the fantastic commander here, and we got that other guy named O.B. Wordlaw from Boots on the Ground, and they still marching, just like he's still marching too. Hey, Commander.
Okay, I'd like to thank each and every one of you all been paying attention to our show for these 13 weeks, and I love you. Because the idea of these shows that I presented to you all is strictly about how we could help the veterans and how the veterans could help themselves. Because see, as they say, boots on the ground, we were putting our feet on the ground. But see, now this is our last segment. We won't be back on until maybe October or something like that. But I just want to thank each and every individual. And I want to also thank the people that participated on the show, which is Rich, which is American Legion. He's like a lawyer. He's a service representative. Okay, I'd like to thank the Honorable Clara Hubbard, which I have somebody standing in the line for her to speak for her for the last time. And this is from radio station WBGX, which I'll see them tomorrow. And El Bandio, which is El Zariago from the Cook County Commission. I want to thank you all. I also want to thank Miss Walker. I also want to thank Jesse Brown Strike Force. I want to thank Commander Shine for his indubitably graceful opportunity for being on my show, because Giles Post was the first Afro-American post that ever existed. And I want to thank you, Commander Shine, for being on the show. Kudos to you. I also like to thank my sister, Rochelle Crump, from National Women Veterans Unite. I want to thank you. I want to thank all you all that's backing her up, because see, they are an organization that dealing with women issue. We need to pay attention. Like we always say, pay attention to women that help in all the service, from all the awards we had. But see, they never was recognized. Thank you for recognizing them, Rochelle. Also, we'd like to thank Miss LaShawn James for the thing that she's doing. And also, I'd like to thank, again, I would say, Dow Inc., because of the idea, they are doing something for the veterans. And it's so many people I would like to thank, but see, the idea, I thank you all for paying attention and listening to us. If anybody got any call-ins, please call in for questions. And I'd like to say, for one thing, don't forget about the boots on the ground. The boots are still on the march.
We got a caller. Go ahead, caller.
Hello, caller.
How you doing?
Great.
How you doing, guys?
All right.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Okay, my name is Rock, and I appreciate the work you guys have put in, and y'all did a beautiful job.
Thank you.
To keep up the good work, and I'm looking forward to the upcoming events. And hey, sign me up, and I'm ready to go.
All right.
Okay, cause we will be back on in August. But see, if you want to sign up with Harold Washington Post 1987, it's at 4500 South Michigan. The phone number is 773-719-0854. Caller, come in.
Yes. How you guys doing?
Okay, yourself?
I'm standing up right now, saluting my veteran buddies. I watched the show. All them other shows, they don't even come close to you guys. You guys talk from the heart, you know, and that means a lot to me. I'm a veteran of getting on veterans.
That's what we do, sir.
You know, and I just want to congratulate you guys. But you know what? You guys gave me some information, and I lost it.
What's that?
I need the number to the hospital, in Chicago, the Veterans Hospital.
Jesse Brown, which one?
And the address.
The address to Jesse Brown VA Medical Center is 820 South Damon Avenue. That's 820 South Damon Avenue. If you got any medical problem, go into the emergency. Go into a meeting first. A meeting would take your questions and everything, and then from there, you're on your own.
Okay, but do you have your phone number?
Yes, my phone number is 773.
No, to the hospital.
To the hospital is 312-568-7197.
7197.
Yes.
Yes, sir. Let me stand up once more and salute my buddies.
Let me salute you also.
Veteran. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for your call, sir. Well, Commander, these 13 weeks have been wonderful. And we have had some great guests on the show.
We have.
And we have put out a lot of good information.
And that's the thing about this show, because this show was designed,
to inform
the people, men and women, what's out there for you, what we could do for you. You sit out there and moping around saying, no, nobody doing this, nobody doing that. We're giving you all the opportunities in the world where you could get the information from, where you could go for your benefits and stuff like that. I don't know if it's other shows, but I know from my show, we are there to serve you. We are there to serve all veterans. We leave no one behind.
And like we said, this is your show. This is your show. And for those who have called in, we want to thank you. And we want our women out there to understand that we're here to support you in your endeavors. We don't leave not one soldier behind. That's our motto. When you look at that sign on the back of us, serving our veterans, that's why we're here. We're here to serve you, the veterans. You notice we had this issue here, Veterans Matter. And let me check this out. Veterans Matter, servicemen and women, you're invited a community meeting Friday, March the 31st, 2017, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m.
At the Gen Care, which is 2734 West 87th Street, right on the corner of 87th and California. We're having a meeting with all veterans. It's like a round table. It's what the veterans need, and what the people that's out there with organizations for the veterans, they're going to express what they feel, what they need. And they need your participation out there. Because the idea, we only could do whatever you want us to do. And see, that's the obligation about us. I can only do, if you ask, if I could do it, I would do it. But see, I can't do no more if I don't get no response from you. I know what hurt me. I know what hurt other people. But see, I need you as an individual out there to speak your mind. Tell us what you want to know. Ain't nobody out there gonna shoot you or kill you. You're a veteran. You serve your life in the armed forces. You're about to hear yourself. This is the opportunity for you to hear yourself. Hear what you're speaking. Gain what your knowledge is.
Now, one of the points that we want to make about the Veterans Matters at this forum is the fact that the president, through his budget, And from what I was told, his budget was dead on arrival when it came to the Senate. But the point that we need you to understand, for you veterans who voted for him, he want to cut too much money from the housing budget, the HUD budget. Matter of fact, we're talking about $16 billion from HUD that would help homeless veterans. Our veterans need all the help they can get.
And we're not getting it.
And we're not getting it. And we need you voters out there to understand, for those that are not veterans, we need your help. Because, see, we need you to call Congress and tell Congress that they need to support the veterans and give the veterans what they need.
And your representatives and your ultimates and everything like that. We need, as we said, we got boots on the ground. We need your foot on the ground as well. Okay, and also have a guest right here, and he's from the Dow Inc. And he also is American Legion. And I'd like to bring him up right now. And that is a dear friend of mine, Obi Wordlaw.
Why do you lie?
Fuck that, get your ass in there.
Why you lie?
Cut him off.
Hotline, we back. If you notice, I got somebody there sitting next to me. His name is Obi Wordlaw. Where? From Dow Inc. He is a veteran liaison. Welcome to the show, Obi.
Thank you, sir. As always, this 13 weeks has been very enlightening, and our commander, Commander Thompson, has been really an inspiration for all the veterans that actually hear this program, and also it's been an enlightenment for us. And he's always giving veterans opportunities to get the message out on what we're doing. And one of the things, I'm Obi Wordlaw Army, and I'm the veteran liaison for Dow Inc. And what we're doing is we're doing a motorcycle walkathon to house homeless veterans.
How many homeless veterans?
100 homeless veterans. We're doing a veteran village out in Fort Heights, May 13th. What we're asking everybody, all veterans, to show up. We need you to just bring your footprint, bring your families, your children, anybody that's related to veterans or that are a veteran. We need you to show up at that time on May 13th out in Fort Heights, because we want to show how much camaraderie we have among us in terms of how we are trying to help each other find houses for veterans. And one thing that's happening to us tomorrow, we will have our first woman housed out in Fort Heights. We have one unit that we've already put 8 veterans in, homeless veterans, and we're now bringing, which were men, and now we're going to be housing this young lady, and she's very happy. She can't wait to get out there. But we need your support. And one of the ways you can help support us, if you notice, these boots still march, and that's saying that from April the 24th to May 13th, we're going to be marching from California, San Francisco, California, to Fort Heights, and it's going to be a motorcycle walkathon. But more than anything else, I'm trying to impress upon all veterans, we need your bodies. We need you to show your presence so that we can show our representatives how concerned we are about each other in the housing, even under the circumstances where our current administrations are talking about reducing the budget for our organizations, for our housing, for our veterans. There's also one thing that I personally have concerns about, is that there are economic components to where the veterans are not only getting benefits health-wise, but they should also be able to get some kind of business so that we can not only have housing for our veterans, but we can have businesses for our veterans. So that will enhance the community. We will be creating jobs and all kinds of benefits for our community, which would, if you're working and got a decent job, then at that point you even would be able to get off of some of the health issues that you have because of how you would feel about the fact that you can even have your own personal income. But our concern at Dial Inc. is primarily housing and any other ancillary benefits that we can get with the veterans. Again, Harold Washington Post, which I am proud to be a member of. I don't know if you can see my cap, but I was the 5th District Commander with Milton Olive Post, and when I was proud to be a member of that post, but because I moved to the south side of Chicago, I happened to run across an illustrious commander, and I am proud to say that I am now serving under another brilliant young man, which is Commander Thompson. So, and the reason I'm elated over that fact is Commander Thompson, as you know, we're putting on this particular program. Well, no other organization so far that I've been part of is actually doing their own information where they're getting it out to the veterans on some of the benefits and bringing key components, key people to speak to us about issues that concern us. So because of their activity and their humanitarian stewardship, then I'm proud to again serve the one young man is Harold Commander Thompson, and he's also doing things in the community outside of just working with Dial Inc. They have taken on Dial Inc. under their auspices in order to help us move forward this Boot Still March. But this is leaving no veterans behind, so we're asking you to please participate with your bodies. We need you to be out there walking with us May 13th out in Fort Heights starting at 7 o'clock in the morning.
Now, you did mention, and we want folks to understand, it's co-ed.
It's
co-ed.
It is co-ed and all
Okay.
ethnicities.
Yes.
There's no respect, as they say, no respecter of person. Black, white, green, and blue. I don't think we got any green and blue people. But we don't have no problems with ethnicity. And we're really, in the village, you will be proud of it. We're going to have a 3D presentation perhaps on that day, hopefully, where you will actually see the total vision of our total vision on how this village is going to be contained, because it's going to be a contained, fenced-in village with security all around in that village, and we will have our own laundromats and etc. And then hopefully we will influence other people to come into that community and help us revitalize Fort Heights. And if you notice, Fort Heights used to be part of the Underground Railroad, so it has a lot of history. So our veterans really will be well represented by just being in that location. And then because of the fact that now they're talking about bringing a rail system through there where it will make it more convenient for our veterans, and we're also talking about a food desert out there. So it's a lot of things that's going on, but because of the Harold Washington Post, we're able to present these kind of ideas and to move forward with the projects that we're undertaking. So I can't mention that enough. So if you hear me blowing smoke at the Harold Washington Post, it's because I feel totally dedicated because of the things that I see them doing, not only in helping us, but helping other organizations. And I know you saw where the commander was sitting here reading off of his cue card all the different people that we've had as guests. So again, I thank you.
As it stands right now, how's things looking as far as the kicking off the March for April
Well,
out in San Francisco?
The recognition is getting out there. We need more recognition. We need more press. We need, if you know any famous athletes, basketball players, football players, business people, we need you to contact them. If your brother, sister, or cousin happen to be a veteran, have them call us also, because we will help you find different things related to jobs and health benefits because we also work in that area.
We do have a caller. Caller, you on the line.
Hello?
Go ahead.
Hi, I'm Irena Jackson Taylor. I'm the president of the Harold Washington American Legion Post Auxiliary.
Okay.
And I'm just calling in to say I'm very proud of you guys. Every show has been very informative for the last 13 weeks. All the guests have been right on point. And I'm just really proud of you all. And I'm looking forward to future shows. And I just want to say for you guys, keep up the good work.
Well, thank you.
Thank you for
No
your
problem.
call.
And thank you for being a participant of the Harold Washington Post Women Auxiliary.
Punch it in, he gonna come back.
That's it?
He gonna come back.
Yeah. Bye.
I love you too.
We back, hotline. We back with that fantastic commander. Over to you.
Yeah, and I also, people would like to know about the late Harold Washington. I'm gonna give you a little summary about him. When he went to, not just because around his area, he was a precinct captain, then he was an alderman, then he ran for Congress, then he, also ran for mayor and stuff like that. But see, the idea, I just want to let you all know what he stood for. He stood for equality. It wasn't just for blacks. It wasn't just for white. It's for everybody. When he ran, he said, if you want Harold, you got Harold. You still got Harold. Harold is still out there. Harold is fighting. Not only for the city of Chicago, Harold is fighting for everybody. Everybody that believes that things could overcome, you got it. And right now, people want to know what Harold Washington Post do. Harold Washington Post served 13 nursing homes. We give them gifts. We check on them for every Christmas. We make sure they get something for Christmas. Harold Washington Post also adopted Harold Washington Elementary School, which is 9330 South University. We give them grants, scholarships every year for their graduations. We also talk to the students for the Harold Washington College to let them know what their benefits are. They have counselors there. We deal with the counselors and stuff like that. We also try to deal with other city colleges. We stretch us out to the people that need to know what we are there for. And just like understand this, and I got to give recognition to the Jaws Post again, because see, they post, also like different others, they feed the community. They help the community. They extend out the olive branch. They even have programs at times where when they deal with community, they invite the Chicago Police Department, come in there and get a free meal. That's to show you the relationship they have. But see, we learn from each other. We progress from each other. But see, another thing about Harold Washington extends his arms. Whatever you out there need, call 773-719-0854.
Commander, we want to make another point because come the 4th Annual Veterans Stand Down, hosted by Safe Haven, Saturday, May 20th, 2017, 10 a.m. to 3 p.m., a Safe Haven warehouse, 2501 West Taylor Street, Chicago. Tons of new surplus gear from the U.S. Department of Defense, free services, medical, dental, eye screening, homeless prevention assistance, veteran benefits, employment and job counseling, recovery and mental health providers, permanent housing, energy, shelter service, legal service, financial service, education opportunity, free haircuts, massage therapists, free HIV, hepatitis C testing, chaplain service, hygiene kits, food, beverage, snacks. All this is for veterans. Commander,
Thank you.
it's been a
It's been a
blast.
pleasure.
We have a great crew, technical crew out there.
And I
Shout
love
out to Jack.
And our
Danny.
men and women,
And
thank you for joining us. Good
the
night.
non-profit people.